What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What's going on? All right. So let's go ahead and get into today's mess, you guys. All right. So we're gonna start this thing off with 50 Cent and Papoose. Okay. First of all, first things first, I just want to start off by saying that 50 Cent is a bitch ass nigga. And I keep on telling y'all that he a bitch ass nigga. But, you know, people really don't care to hear what I got to say about 50 Cent because y'all think that they're trolling shit that he does. It's also funny. And I just don't see nothing funny about the shit that he do. Like he sits up here and he starts shit with people that ain't even bothering him. And at some point, when does it stop? And then when people respond to him, a lot of you dumb motherfuckers be like, I don't know why they responding. Y'all know how 50 Cent get down. Who the fuck cares about how he gets down when he's coming at people for no apparent reason or sticking his nose somewhere where it doesn't fucking belong? Okay, it just irritates me. And as much as I don't like that girl, what's her name, Clarissa, at all, I don't really care for her at all. But 50 did not have to come for her. Now apparently, 50 Cent, 50 Cent came out and started trolling Papoose and Clarissa for whatever reason. Now, I'm trying to figure out what exactly happened first before I really get down with the get down, but that was the first thing that I saw. And I do know that they were saying that Papoose was out, you know, shopping with Remy Ma and Clarissa was doing her own thing or something like that. And I'm thinking I'm starting to see it now because I went back just a little bit. Okay. I went back just a little bit. Now apparently, no, I'm not gonna go there because I don't really think that has anything to do with it. With her going in on some social media user. But this is what we're looking at right now. Okay, so let me put this up here real quick. So Clarissa clapped back on X. She said, my body is giving tea. Miss never took Ozempic. And then somebody says, how you feel about Pap spending Christmas with his wife and daughter? Pap spent Christmas with his mother and family, not his ex-wife. You are misinformed for sure. Oh, okay, that's not his ex-wife though. You are misinformed for sure. Okay, so that's what a fan said. I guess, you know, she was going back and forth with some social media user, child. Let's continue to move along. Okay. Let me see what else is going on here, because it's a lot. Like a lot of this video is based off a lot of stuff that I missed during the new year because I was so busy, you know, focusing on the Keisha Cole family drama that I didn't talk about a lot of this other stuff. And there's some other stuff that I haven't talked about yet that I need to talk about, that I will be talking about in yet another Yes for the Mess video. Okay, but apparently here's another video right here where Clarissa and Papoose, you know, was out for New Year's Eve. They stepped, she showed her outfit and everything like that. And, you know, she thinks she looks good. And Papoose also thinks she does too. Okay, let's continue on with that. Let's continue on. Now, this is where, this is a video right here where it shows some shit like Remy Ma and Papoose was allegedly at the same store on the same day, although Clarissa said that they did not spend the holidays together or whatever. So I don't know, did they just shop there at the same day or were they just there together? Who knows? I don't know. Nobody else knows. But what we do know is that they're still married legally. That's what we do know. Okay. So what else is next? So then I guess 50 Cent decided to come out and do this.
I did. I did for you. I did it because I love you. Don't you felt the same way about me?
Me? Love you? Bitch, you got to be crazy. I use you. You're a toy, bitch. A freak. You get your big country, greasy ass back to the country where you belong.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Get Jesse, bitch!
Everything.
Now that was the first one. Now this is what Papoose did in response. He said, no, no, no. Stop deflecting, Curtis. The world is waiting for your response to Fab and them. You from the South Side. Do something. Fight or flight. Holla if you need a ghostwriter, champ. I mean, chump. Hashtag Barson Wheels. Hashtag Papoose. Okay. Now, I will say that this was fucking funny. And the fact that he used a whole punk for this makes a whole lot of sense. Because 50 Cent is definitely a fucking punk, no matter how hard he tries to act like he's not. Okay. He's definitely a motherfucking punk and a troll. I can't stand 50 Cent. I know a lot of y'all like him, but I'm not for him. I just don't understand why people feel like 50 Cent can just get away with everything that he be doing. He's not funny to me. And he always sticking his nose somewhere where it doesn't fucking belong. It's just annoying. Like, find some business of your own, shut the fuck up and move on. You know what I mean? But that's all I really got for 50 Cent. Fuck 50 Cent. I don't give a damn what none of y'all got to say about it. Fuck him. So we're going to move on to the next topic of the day. And that is Will Smith, Fresh Prince. Okay, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, honey. He's in the news. And for one of the same things that Tyler Perry is in the news for. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, it states that Will Smith has reportedly been sued by a former tour violinist for SH in retaliation after reporting a hotel room intrusion, accuses Will of grooming him and making an unusually intimate comment, says he was fired after reporting that a note, discharge paperwork, and a bottle of HIV medication was with someone else's name on it was left in his room. Okay. Now it says, now this is a lot. Now Will Smith and his management company, Trey Ball Studios, have been named in a civil lawsuit after a tour violinist claims that he was fired after reporting what he believed was a targeted and sexually charged incident. Brian King Joseph alleges that while working on Will Smith's Based on a True Story tour, someone entered his hotel room without permission, leaving him afraid. According to the lawsuit, the incident happened during the early leg of the tour. After a performance in Las Vegas, Joseph says he returned to his hotel room and realized that someone had been inside. He claims he found a handwritten note addressed to him, listing a time the person planned to return and marked with a heart symbol. He also alleges that wet wipes, an earring, hospital discharge paperwork, and a bottle of HIV prescription medication bearing another person's name were left behind. Joseph says that there were no signs of forced entry after speaking with the hotel's front desk. He claims that he was told that only 4 managers had access to the rooms. While the lawsuit does not identify who entered the room, Joseph says he feared that the person intended to return for sexual contact or possible assault. After reporting the incident to the hotel's security, tour management, and local authorities, he claims that he was fired. Joseph alleges that he only asked for reasonable accommodations, not money or special treatment. However, days later, he says that he was accused of fabricating the incident and told the tour was moving in a different direction. The lawsuit claims his termination was retaliation for reporting workplace safety and sexual harassment concerns. It also alleges that Smith made personal statements to Joseph earlier in their working relationship that Joseph interpreted as unusually intimate, and that he believes Smith invited him on tour in an attempt to groom him. Joseph further claims that Smith was involved in the decision to fire him, which he says violated state employee protection laws. Thoughts, okay? So that is pretty much the gist of that, okay? Now, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Now, y'all do know that whenever these type of lawsuits come out, y'all do know where I stand on most of these lawsuits. I never say that the person is completely guilty, and I never say that the person is completely lying, because we don't know. But for me, in this particular instance, I'm trying to understand exactly what am I reading and what is Will actually being sued for. Is Will being sued for actually doing something to him, or is Will being sued for something that he thought was going to happen? Those are the questions that I'm asking. Once again, I'm not here trying to take nobody's story away from them and trying to, do the most with the story and trying to make it seem like they're a liar. I just got questions, because as I continue to read it, because I was prepared to say you're innocent until proven guilty, but there's something crazy about this story. There's something crazy about this that makes Will look like he probably did this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I always kind of side with the victim most of the time, or the alleged victim most of the time, right? But it just seems to me that this was a situation where Will is not being sued for anything that he did. Will is being sued based on an assumption by this party that's making the claims. And that's how it comes across to me. And I hate to sound like that, but that's how it comes across to me. Like, oh yeah, like yeah. Like he did it. I'm not saying that Will did it, and I ain't saying that he didn't do it. But just listening to this, it's not making a lot of sense to me. It's kind of like, okay, girl, did he do it or did he not do it? Did he make a move on you or did he not? Did you believe he was making a move and you're filing a lawsuit just in case he actually tried to do it? Like, what exactly are we filing a lawsuit about? That is the part that I'm trying to understand. But I guess I can't get no understanding like Escape, because what we need from this person is understanding. So I don't know, but this whole lawsuit is very confusing. I just got to put that out there. It's very fucking confusing. I don't know what to believe. And it just sounds like it's not nothing that Will actually did. It just sounds like something that he believed Will was going to do. And that doesn't really make enough for a lawsuit for me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if I should sit there and just take that, because you're not telling me what he did do. You're telling me what you thought he was going to do, but he didn't do shit. So it's like, I don't know. Well, let's move on to the next. The next topic is Mr. Tyler Perry, Mr. Tamika Perry. I know I lovingly call him Tamika Perry. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, this is like the second or third person that's accused, Tyler Perry of sexual assault. So let's get into it. Now, Tyler Perry's second essay accuser is speaking out again. Mario Rodriguez is now claiming that the text messages showing allegedly begging Tyler Perry for money actually proves his point. If you recall, after news broke that Rodriguez was suing Tyler Perry in Lionsgate for $77 million, a series of text messages were released that quickly went viral. In the messages, Rodriguez is allegedly seen asking Perry for money due to a dental issue and he says that he was experiencing. In one message, he reportedly wrote, "I don't want to get sepsis and die like my dad." After social media users called him out for panhandling, Rodriguez pushed back, claiming that the messages actually supports his allegations and raises questions about why Perry was financially assisting him after the Boo of Madea Halloween film had wrapped. Tyler Perry knows what he did. Rodriguez doubled down in a response video saying that more details surrounding the case will be released and that social media will be shocked by what comes out. He insisted that everything will eventually make sense and urged social media users to stay tuned as he prepares to reveal more. Okay, so let's get into this video that this man got up here and then we'll be back.
Hey guys, first and foremost, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank every single one of you guys who came and reached out to me and messaged me and showed me love and support. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, seriously. It takes a lot of courage to move forward and put yourself out there like the way I did. But Tyler Perry knows what he did, man. He knows what he did. And the text messages that he released the other day, they prove that Perry was sending me money after Madea. The thing that you guys got to ask yourself is why? I'll give you guys more updates as soon as we get closer to the trial. The evidence that's going to come out is going to you guys. I want to thank you guys again. I appreciate all the love and support. And if you don't, I still appreciate it either way. You guys. I want to thank you guys again. I appreciate
Okay, so these are some of the text messages that came out. Brother, I haven't been feeling okay. Confused, a little nauseous. I got blood work and thinks my teeth. I think it's my teeth. It's none of your business. I don't know what Do I know? I promise you I would never ask you for anything. But if it is what I think it is, I don't think I could do it on my own because I barely pay my bills. I'm scared AF. I don't want to get cesspits like my dad and pass away. I don't even want to mention it because I don't want to make it real. I feel sick most days, never told anybody this, but my mom and everybody is starting to notice my broke ass. I don't have insurance. I never lied to you, but I think that's what's wrong. My dentist is supposed to take care of it in Beverly Hills, but he's in prison for fraud. I've always been healthy, but lately I've been waking up confused, dizzy, and a bunch of stuff. I can't go to the doctor because I can't even afford it. I don't want anything. I just want to be okay. I'm scared, brother. This was August 2025. Okay. Just know that I love you and I thank you for everything and I appreciate you to the moon. You got my Mexican ass out of a lot of bad places and I just want to tell you thank you. I can't buy you anything, but I just want to tell you that your boy right here appreciates you more than anything. Straight from my heart, bro. Nothing I wouldn't do for you, man. Anyways, enjoy your time. I hope I see you soon. Then I guess this was Tyler Perry. This was all in 2024. Thank you. My happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Yep, you've been through it. I'm glad you're doing well. You don't have to give me a thing or pay me a thing. I'm glad you're good. I'm still going through it, but you know me, man. I'm a survivor just like you are. And I'm just glad that you're my friend. I love you, bro. Respect.
Hello, everyone. Just checking in with you guys about the news that I mentioned a couple days ago. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about sexual assault and harassment and why the people stay silent. For a long time, guys, I didn't want to say anything, and I wanted to tell you guys why I didn't want to say anything. But when it happened to me, I felt ashamed. I was scared because of the judgment and the questions that people were going to start asking, almost like they were going to blame me for just being there. Well, I felt all of that, guys, when a very big director, a very seriously powerful person that everybody knows, invited me over to his house to talk about roles and upcoming things that he was writing. Hello, everyone. Just checking in with you guys about the news that I mentioned a couple days ago. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about sexual assault and harassment and why the people stay silent. For a long time, guys, I didn't want to say anything, and I wanted to tell you guys why I didn't want to say anything. But when it happened to me, I felt ashamed. I was scared because of the judgment and the questions that people were going to start asking, almost like they were going to blame me for just being there. Well, I felt all of that, guys, when a very big director, a very seriously powerful person that everybody knows, invited me over to his house to talk about roles and upcoming things that he was writing. Hello, everyone. Just checking in with you. I was telling myself, like, man, like all of my dreams are coming true right now. Like my opportunities at my front door right now. So much excitement going through my body. And then, guys, it happens. You know, my boundaries were crossed. You feel like this person feels like they got power over you because of the situation and the opportunity that presented itself in front of you. And then and how fear can somewhat keep you quiet and keep you silent. Well, I stayed quiet for much too long. And I just want to say I'm really sorry, man, because if I would have spoken up sooner, I could have saved somebody that this probably happened to after me. I just want to say sorry for that, whoever that may be. It could have stopped with me if I would have said something. But I do apologize, and I'm speaking up now. I was telling myself, like, man, like all of my dreams are coming and getting it out there and talking about it, most importantly, then so be it. And I just want to apologize once again, guys, because I'm sorry I can't really talk about.
Okay. So this is pretty much the gist of this particular story. Now, if I'm looking at some of the comments on here, there's a lot of people that believe Tyler Perry. Now, once again, when it come down to these kind of stories, I'm always somewhere like I don't want to necessarily say that the person that's saying it is lying, and I don't want to put no stamp on somebody else. But it do seem, being that this is Tyler's second accusation, it's easy for us to say that this might be true. But then in this situation, it kind of comes across like you're saying that you're saying that he gave you money, but it seems like he gave you the money because you were dry begging him for the motherfucking money. That's why he gave it to you, because you were literally begging him for it, and you said that you needed it. And you were saying, well, why was he financially taking care of me? He was financially taking care of you because you needed the damn money. You feel what I'm saying? But in no way, that's not me saying that Tyler didn't do what you said he did. But this story, just like the last one, is kind of sketchy. I don't know. And these two stories are the first two stories I've ever just been kind of weary about. I don't want to say that they're lying, but I also feel like it's something not truthful about this fucking story at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just how that's what it's given. That's how I'm feeling. And I hate to feel that way. I don't like to feel that way, because I really want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt when it comes down to, SA. But I don't know. I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't know. But we're going to move on to the next topic at hand. And the next topic at hand involves Love and Marriage Huntsville stars Kimmy and Maurice Scott. And apparently Maurice is out here embarrassing Kimmy yet again, saying ignorant ass shit. Now, my guess is they're in therapy, and Maurice Scott told Kimmy that her receiving more time and affection is not going to happen. And he believes that they should have sex multiple times a day. We're going to go ahead and get into this stupid ass shit that he said, because Lord knows I know it's stupid, and I know I'm finna start screaming. Let's get into it.
Mind, you really think that most women are able to just sexually perform several times a day every day?
I heard coming up that I can lay down longer than you can stand up.
Oh, who told you that?
I mean, it's a saying I heard coming up.
Oh, dear.
What does the plan look like based on what you guys have shared today? Because Kimmy needs more time and connection and those things.
It's not gonna happen, Doc.
Why are you saying it's not gonna happen?
That's the space. But that's the space. That's why we're here.
Is that what that's what you're feeling?
Energy. Like if we when he says that,
Let's
that's
find out why.
frustrating to me.
But he said it
because
for a reason.
it's a negative thought, and it doesn't perpetuate positivity in that space.
In your mind.
Okay, y'all. So that is what Kimmy and Maurice was talking about on this upcoming episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I can already tell that he finna get read the fuck down. Kimmy, find some respect and leave Maurice, because Maurice don't give a fuck about you, and he keep on showing that he don't give a fuck about you, bro. I look, Maurice don't care nothing about nobody but his damn self. He don't give a fuck about you at all. He could care less about you. He could care less about how you feel about anything. He don't give a damn. He don't give a fuck. He don't feel no ways about nothing. All he cares about is his own motherfucking self. And that's not cool. For him to say that he's not gonna spend any quality time with you, he's not gonna give her any more affection, but in the same breath, he thinks that they're supposed to have sex multiple times a day. You want what you want, but you can't give me what the fuck I want. You lemon head looking motherfucking bitch. Like, who the fuck are you supposed to be? Like, first of all, you're not a looker. First of all, let's be clear. And number two, you ain't shit. And number three, you a lame ass nigga anyway. Like, real shit. Because that was some grimy ass shit to say to your own wife. Oh, you not gonna get love and affection, but I think that we should be fucking every hour on the hour every day. Man, fuck you. Man, fuck you. Like, if Kimmy go out and get her another nigga, I wouldn't be mad at her. Because, nigga, fuck you, and what the fuck you talking about? Fuck you. Okay? You're not worthy of a motherfucking thing. You're not worthy of Kimmy. And we could say whatever we want to say about Kimmy. We could say that she is a pick-me. We could say whatever we want to say about her. We can. But it doesn't take away from the fact that this man is literally looking at her like she's just a piece of meat. Remember what the fuck he said when she was going through cancer. He still wanted to fuck, even though she's battling cancer and she really don't have the energy to give him no pussy. But he felt like his needs were what was more important than hers. And when he was doing that while she was going through cancer, that should have been a big flag for her to get away from him. Because Maurice ain't shit. That like I ain't never seen no do nothing, oh my God. Listening to that pissed me off. And I already know that when the show come on tomorrow, it's going to piss me off even more. I don't like Maurice. I think that should be known. I don't like Maurice. Fuck Maurice. I don't give a fuck about nothing he talking about. Fuck that nigga. And that's just that on that. Like, fuck him for real. Cause that was no. Choose wisely, girl. Moving on. Let's get into more Mendeecees and Funky Dineva. Now y'all do know that it was put out there by Funky Dineva that him and Tamar Braxton had a love thing going on, as intro would say. We got a love thing, that's basically what was said, child. And he came out, Mendeecees came out and said that him and Yandy been separated for quite some time now, and they never been legally married. Then Tamar came out and said that everybody was lying and they can give her an apology via Cash App. Now Mendeecees then went on the radio and he says that he ain't dating Tamar and he can't wait to bump into Funky Dineva. So let's go ahead and get into this right here.
The fear that you were pulling, you don't know what that is at all.
Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me. Do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately.
When I see him, I ask him about that because I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make sure I get that.
Yeah. Wait. What about you and Tamar?
Nah.
What happened that night at the party?
Nothing happened.
Y'all was kissing?
Nothing happened.
Y'all was kissing.
So wait, I want to ask this question a little differently.
Come on.
Because y'all just hit him with these questions and he's like, right? I think it wasn't just that Funky Dineva came out and just said these allegations. It was his level of doubling down and tripling down and quadrupling down on it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him. Because I really can't wait to see him. I pray I bump into him because I really want to ask these questions myself. But
so he never saw y'all kissing. Y'all wasn't even talking close. She had an ear part in, so he had to get closer, man. She hear you.
But you were single at this point. This was a few months ago. It ain't like y'all was together.
I mean, technically, if I wanted to, I could do anything I wanted to. I don't have to. I'm just not at this point answering to somebody.
Right.
But that's not the case.
Okay.
Now he says that if he wanted to, he could do it if he wanted to, being that he's a single man and he don't have to answer to nobody. So that's not the case. And he says that he wants to run into Funky Dineva real quick because he want to ask him these questions in person. And I just want to know, is Funky Dineva going to come out and read him like he read Tamar? We got to be fair here. I was here for him reading Tamar, and I'd definitely be here for him coming out grilling Mendeecees ass, because that's a grown ass man, just like he a grown ass man. So the way he read Tamar, I would love to see him read Mendeecees, who just said that he can't wait to run into him. So you already know what the fuck that means. He can't wait to run into you to ask you some questions, or he can't wait to run into you to whoop that ass. Either one is fine with me, but I want to know if he's gonna respond to him. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic of the day, and that is Miss Candiace Dillard, honey. Now Candace Dillard was saying that she don't have any plans on coming back to the Real Housewives of Potomac, and she starts going in on production. Let's go ahead and get into it, honey. Let's take a look and listen at what she had to say. Let's talk about it, y'all.
Have come up to me this year and just shown me so much love as it relates to like my time on reality television. And you've said so many kind things about my time on Potomac and how much you miss me on Potomac and I need to come back to Potomac. So, and all I've had to say is, well, you'll see me in January. So I'm glad to finally be able to like deliver that to people. And it's always humbling, and it always just feels really nice to meet, you guys in the street and, you know, on the internet and wherever, and have you all pour into me that way. So it feels great. I do not have any plans to return to Potomac at this time. I say that, you know, as someone who believes firmly in never saying never. I'm not saying it will never happen, but what I'm saying is, as you all are badgering and beating down my door to come back like yesterday, I am not having those conversations. I am having conversations about other things and other projects and other ideas and other endeavors that I'm really excited about. One of them being the traders. And there's a lot to look forward to. A lot of people have come up to me this year and just shown me so much love.
Now there's another video somewhere where she was talking about production, and that's the video that I really need to get to. Okay, so let me go on Twitter real quick, because if ain't nobody else got it, they got it. Okay, because I saw that video and I need that video in my life. I really need that part, because she really ripped, you know, truly original into shreds in that video. She said everything that she needed to say, everything she wanted to say in that video. And I need to see if I reposted it, because I saw it. I definitely saw it, and I need to see if I can find it on my Twitter. If not, I'm just gonna go to the Girls Are Fighting and see if they got it. But it looks like the places that I'm looking for, they ain't got it. They ain't got it. So let me look it up, because she said that it wasn't fun no more, and that a lot of it had to do with production. So let me try to find that on Twitter. Let me try to find that on Twitter. I wish it was in this video that I just had, because I know that she said it wasn't fun anymore for her and stuff like that. But as I look for this video, if I can find it, let me just tell y'all this. One thing about it, and two things for certain, right? I know a lot of y'all love Candiace, right? Y'all love Candiace. Y'all feel like she should be back on the show. And there may be a lot of people that feel that way, right? Let's let that have it. There's a lot of people that feels like she needs to come back. But Candiace left on her own accord. Let's be clear. She left on her own accord. She left because she was pregnant. Number two, that show ain't really been good to her like that. If we really want to be real about all of this show really ain't been good to her like that. The experience has not been that great to her. She got into a big ass fight and all this other shit on this show. Like, it just ain't been no good situation for her. And I think that sometimes we got to think about what the actual person that we love on these shows actually wants. Because it's kind of like when Candy didn't want to film with Phaedra anymore, or how she didn't really want to do the show if Phaedra was on, and everybody was getting all up in their panties and shit about it because she said she didn't want to film with Phaedra. But in my opinion, I feel like in real life, who would want to be around somebody that accused them of, you know, trying to SA somebody and stuff like that? So in the real world, who would actually want to go back to a show where, you know, their husband was, you know, insinuating, there was rumors insinuating that your husband was doing something inappropriate with certain people that was coming on the show and shit like that? Like, who would want to deal with that? Or who would want to go on a show where I got beat up and nobody did anything in my eyes to really get the situation under control? Like, why would I want to go to a show where every season I'm being attacked? Why would I want to go on a show where the rules are different from me, but they're different, but they're different from me? They're different for me, but they go into other people's favors, but it always give me the shitty end of the stick. Why would somebody want to go to said show? go back to said situation. Sometimes it ain't even about the money. Sometimes it ain't even about the exposure of it all. Sometimes it's all about a peace of mind. And I feel like if Candiace has a better peace of mind by not being on this show, I think that we should let her have that peace of mind. Honestly, I think we should just let her have that peace of mind and let her continue on with life, to be honest, because you know, we just got to understand that, yeah, we love these people on TV. They're great for TV. You know, they was in our homes, they was in our hearts, they was in all that. But you got to think about how they feel. That shit, that although they're entertaining us, that show is a job to them. That's the way they make their money. And nobody wants to stay at a job that's going to stress them or mentally abuse them, mentally drain them. Nobody wants to do that. And if anybody does want to do that, they're a damn fool. For real though. If anybody wants to do that, they're a damn fool. They're crazy if that's what they want to do. Don't nobody have that whole video, and I'm annoyed by that. But yeah, that's pretty much just to that, y'all. So let's go into the last topic of the day, right? And the last topic of the day is Brit Eady, honey. Now, I wasn't expecting this, but I'm also not surprised by this either. So let's go ahead and get into the story. So Brit Eady posted on her Instagram, I'm posting this on the last day of 365 to remove this facade of faking like this marriage is going to work. Everybody can come into the next chapter. I'm done. I'm done hurting and I want to be happy in my next chapter. Cheers to 2026 of putting my happiness first. And for the record, as much as I can't stand him, we are not going to create a false narrative that I'm walking away because of any fake made up rumors. Okay. That was one thing. And then that is when Michael gave People a statement and said, all marriages have ups and downs, and we just so happen to go through things publicly. I've always had the utmost respect for my wife and our union. In spite of some of our issues being brought to the public, I would not feed into the drama and narratives that are being painted. Only thing that I gotta say is this. Nobody cares. I'm just gonna be clear. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Don't nobody really give a fuck about y'all divorcing. Nobody ever cared about y'all. Once y'all left Real Housewives of Atlanta, the care meter went down. And when y'all were on Real Housewives of Atlanta, we still didn't really give a fuck then because nobody liked your wife. So it's like, don't nobody care. But y'all talking about narratives and drama. We didn't even know that y'all was getting no damn divorce until the other day when Brit posted the shit. So it ain't like y'all got a whole lot of shit going on. Like, y'all don't give a damn. Y'all, like, nobody was caring about none of that until Brit posted it. And I feel like at some point, I just feel like Brit posted it for some damn attention because she ain't been getting no attention since the show ended. And that's just the truth. But good luck to all of y'all and y'all endeavors and whatever else y'all got going on. Good luck. I really hope the best for y'all. And I hope y'all do whatever y'all need to do. Brit can go out and be the cowgirl that she wants to be, and Mike can go out there and be the sweet stuff that he wants to be. Everybody's happy, we're happy, you're happy, we're all happy. With that being said, you guys, that's pretty much all that I got. So be sure to tune in to the Scene ATL. Now, if you haven't seen the new episode, it came out early New Year's Day. Make sure you guys go and watch it. We're going on a break this week, and y'all will be getting the mid-season trailer on January the 7th. So make sure you guys tune in to the Scene ATL weekly, okay? Also, be sure to pick up my book, That's Why You're Lonely. It's available on Kindle and Amazon, y'all. I sent out all of my pre-orders already, and God is good, okay? And I'm about to start getting ready for the second version of this book. So be on the lookout for that later this year. All right, so with that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, y'all, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get big, yeah. You done found one, yeah. don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact a bitch, I'm the reason when it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
These bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up, don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho, don't ever play us. This the real hustle, we make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit, talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast, fucking with the best. Get money on the east, plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north, but we run it south. Bitch, we outside, what you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you? Get these niggas.